everybody. I'm Duke Duke, the Duke of Sports, the Duke of Entertainment. Sports fans, let's talk sports. Daniel Bryan has been training. Daniel Bryan told Shane McMahon that he wants to wrestle, and I think he wants to wrestle Kevin Owens. Is this a good idea? Is this one time? Maybe it isn't, maybe it's not. But is this a good idea? Is this really the best decision that he should be making? Because I saw things of him training, and maybe he's been training for a long time. Maybe he's been training for this to do that one more. Well, coming out of the locker room and hearing that, yes, 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 because the millions and the millions of Bryan Daniels fans will be saying that. And I like to see, probably, I would love to see if he still has what, if he still has it, if he still can out wrestle, because he was a marvelous, excellent executioner of of tech, tech, of just wrestling. If you can't say a word, then just pick up another word. That's what. Wow. Yeah. So there's a good and there's a bad, and a pretty bad thing I think is, how does his family feel about it? His wife, his newborn baby. But maybe they already had this conversation. Maybe his wife said, "Okay, you do this one more time, but that's it." Because I don't want to have, I don't want you to be bedridden. I don't want you to be in a wheelchair. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to be negative. I don't want to see anybody in the bed for the rest of their lives or in a wheelchair. But you know how much wrestling tears up the body. You've seen it with Stone Cold. You've seen it with Shawn Michaels. Who was that one guy that was, I can't think of his name, but he was in a wheelchair pretty much for the rest of his life. So, yeah, I think it'd be interesting to see Daniel Bryan's again. And if he's been traded for maybe 2 or 3 years for this, then take the opportunity. Show us what you got, Daniel Bryan's. And fighting Kevin Owens? Ooh, Kevin Owens is he's going to be one of the biggest wrestlers out there. Or if he's already not the biggest wrestler out there, I think this is a great opportunity for both men, because the thing is, Kevin Owens could fight somebody that is really, was and still is one of the best wrestlers of this generation. And Kevin Owens is pretty much one of the upstarts from the minor league. Well, I don't call it the minor league. I call it the development wrestling program show. But at least they have something like that. At least they're trying to bring a next generation in of great wrestlers. And that's a great thing. That is so great. And so, Wrestlemania, the biggest stage for Daniel Bryan to maybe have one more match. Or maybe he'll just wrestle sometimes. Not wrestle all the time. He'll still be the management on SmackDown and everything, but he will just maybe have a storyline with some other wrestler. I'd like to see a John Cena in Daniel Bryan's match, but I think John Cena's going after The Undertaker. If The Undertaker comes back, or if he doesn't, if I was The Undertaker, I'd say, the only time you're ever going to get me back is, well, it is WrestleMania. It's one time. And he came back and just talked on the 25th anniversary of Raw. But, no. I would say that both Daniels and should be semi kind of, what's the word, retired, but not all the way. Special circumstances like WrestleMania and big events of the WWE come up. Yeah, sure, I'll wrestle that guy. I would love to wrestle. I would love to show my skills. And Daniel Bryan is a perfect person to have Kevin. Well, he is one of those wrestlers that just ha- didn't have a very long career in the WWE, and I think he deserves to be on that stage, and he deserves to wrestle and show his skills. But just thinking of what the matchup would be like with Kevin Owens and Daniel Bryan. They're both staring each other down. And then they start just maybe locking up or some or just showing their skills off. Showing what they could do. What they have to show you fans and give you guys one of the greatest matchups you have ever seen. One of the matchups that you'll never see again. Or maybe you'll see Daniel Bryan come around and just say, I think I'm going to wrestle maybe just once a year so I could just remind people what a great wrestler I was. Maybe just wrestle the upstarts. Wrestle some of the upcoming superstars. Because I think they need I think they need to understand what wrestling is all about at WrestleMania. And Kevin Owens is just a premier athlete, and so is Daniel Bryan. So I can't wait to see this. This is going to be one great matchup if it happens. But as always, awesome, radical, kind of